Could you explain a little bit about the shrimp that we are eating that is predominantly available on the market, where it originates, and the environmental problems associated with this shrimp that most of us are eating right now?
Yeah, for sure. I think kind of starting at the high level, there's two buckets of shrimp that we have, right? On the one hand, we have the more commodity shrimp, which is farmed. And then on the other hand, we have the wild caught shrimp, which is considered to be a bit more premium. That makes up about 30% of the US shrimp market, at least. And that shrimp is often caught, that can be caught domestically or also internationally. That a lot of shrimp we import might be from like Japan or something like that, on the premium side. But both of these approaches have kind of some fundamental environmental impacts that are pretty hard to avoid. So on the farming side, there's a lot of ties basically to mangrove forest destruction. Mangroves are a natural shrimp habitat, and so what tends to happen is they will clear cut a mangrove forest to essentially create the pools for shrimp farming. And then from there, it's sort of a water exchange system. So they're effectively exchanging water between the ocean and the pools, and the output of that effectively is polluting the ocean. And so it's about estimated to be like about the same amount of pollution as like a small coastal city, just the water exchange that's happening on these farms. And the mangrove destruction, I recently read actually, is now considered to be potentially the cause of up to 50% of all the mangrove deforestation that's happened in the last 50 years. So shrimp is a really big impact on those environments and in particular on the local ecosystems there. And it's also a big impact on the local communities there. So sometimes for the better, it's providing jobs for local people, but also it's been tied to a lot of forced labor uh, instances. And there's some really good reporting from the Outlaw Ocean Project, if you're interested to like kind of learn a little bit more about this, where they're just finding, unfortunate examples, obviously, of human rights abuses that have been really, I think, fueling some of the low prices that production has been able to achieve. And, I think as a consumer, no one wants to be eating shrimp that has that kind of background. No one wants to be eating anything that has that kind of history. And it might be just certain pockets here and there, but it is a problem in the industry at large. So then that's kind of the farmed side of things, right?